I'm paying off $100,000 worth of debt and still choosing to take a family vacation to Disney next week.
Just booked a trip to Disneyland even though I'm paying off $41,000 worth of debt.
I have calculated all of our debt because that's something that I want to tackle and get it down as low as possible. I didn't realize how far in debt we were. I don't even want to say this number. We are, not including our mortgage, everything but our mortgage. Student loans, car payments, credit cards, home equity, $178,745.
Consumerism. What is it? Well, if you search up consumerism on Google or any web browser, you most likely get this prompt. The protection or the promotion of the interests of the consumer. Though, I'll say that the happiness that comes from acquiring goods and services is truly consumerism. Consumerism is usually good. The GDP grows, more job creation, and driving innovation. Though as any economy major or someone who knows their finances, they'll say it's a double-edged sword, saying that can lead to personal debt and it can cripple your mental health. I agree with both of these statements, though in this video, we'll be talking about the bad and the everlasting effect on consumerism. Now, let's get to the main effect of consumerism, which is personal debt. I'm pretty sure you all seen the videos, shorts, and even news talking about personal debt and how the economy's gotten so bad. When I mean it got bad, I mean got real bad. So bad that the new methods being created are now buy now and pay later, or just swiping and not worrying about it later. These apps and businesses are just targeting people who got little to no money and hoping that they don't pay them back, then sending it off to collections where tanks their credit score. It got so bad that people don't even care about their credit scores anymore. You know, the score that allows you to rent, buy cars and houses, that allows you to get certain deals because they know you're going to pay them back. It has gotten so bad that the state stopped the deductions of pennies. People want their items or service so bad that they're willing to give up on their future. People are looking ahead into the future and deciding it's not worth it anymore. That the future doesn't look so good. Or that I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. Or even, you don't know how long you're going to live, so enjoy while you can. Though they're too stupid to understand that makes inflation even worse. It's like having a leaking roof and doing nothing about it. And a couple of months later, wondering why your roof collapsed on you. Have you seen these new prices on items and food? $12 for a dozen eggs? $8 for a gallon of gas? What happened to Little Caesar's hot and ready combo? The McDonald's $1 menu. I mean, at least we still got that Costco hot dog. But getting back on topic, people just want to keep buying the latest things, like the new iPhone, the Stanley Cup, even the Starbucks Bear Cup. And if they ain't buying the newest thing, they're just buying things they don't need. You don't know the amount of videos I've seen people buying used or new car just after they paid off their first car. Or these viral videos when they spend thousands of dollars just for an item or a cup, like Labubu's. I mean, I haven't seen these things in months. It was all over the internet. The world. Then the matcha drinks, they got better, but there was a huge shortage of them. And from what I hear and seen, the vacations are the biggest money wasters. I'm hearing people dropping over $10K on vacations and to Disneyland. This doesn't even include the full trip. So you still need to pay for food and merchandise, if you want it, that is. One of my family rules, if it can't fit in my mom's backpack, then we ain't buying it. Which is eerily similar to Chris McCann's lifestyle, you know. He's that type of person which you shouldn't own nothing but the things you can carry on your back. Which is the complete opposite from these Disney adults. Though, what are Disney adults? Disney adults are like single adults that try to maximize their spending to relive their childhood that they never had. They don't bring no family nor kids as it's too expensive for them. They just love spending their money. The bad thing about it is that they're usually in a ton of debt and they just use credit cards just to pay it off. It's gotten so bad that Disneyland decided to create a credit card system where there's no fees for the first 6 months just for these types of people in mind. So they just end up drowning in even more debt. By the way, if you don't pay these off within the time limit, it jumps over to 25% interest rating. Mind you, that's the best outcome scenario. It can go even higher than that. Though, some people may say they're just trying to be happy. You ever heard happiness is only real when shared? It was said by Chris McCann, you know, an American who adopted a minimum lifestyle. When I mean minimum, I mean he literally burned his money after he set up on his huge honesty. This guy literally hitchhiked in pickup trucks all across the US of A. Though, what does this quote mean? It means that all of your experience and achievements achieve their value when shared with others. Now, that doesn't mean to start becoming a show-off and everything. It means that you'll find it fulfilling when you experience things with others. For example, it's like watching a movie alone, or you can do it with friends. Like doing a project solo or in a group. It feels like you all overcame something and made it on top. This links with consumerism, as most people usually buy things for themselves. They tend to overspend their money to fill that empty void in their heart. That void that can easily be filled by buying someone a gift. I mean, do you remember Christmas or Thanksgiving? Before consumerism made it all about spending money on crazy things, seeing our family light up because you bought them a new mug or a new flower pot. Before the whole internet decided it wasn't good enough, they should spend 5 to 10% of your paycheck on a single gift. You should be saving your money, especially during these hard times. Nothing's more damaging to an adventurous spirit within a man than a secure future. This quote really made me think, as for the first time, I thought he was crazy. I mean, who doesn't want a secure future? A safety net to fall back on when times get rough. I do, especially in this economy. Though, I kept thinking about it and realized I was going in the completely wrong direction. When Chris said this quote, he wanted his old man to get up and explore. Now, I'm not saying to sell everything and start a van life like this old man did. I'm saying that you should explore your options before you buy that $1,500 Starbucks spare cup. I'm saying that you should get a secured future before you go on your 5th trip to Disneyland. But that's either here or there. Most people don't care about their money, and that's why I'm telling you that you should care. Which leads us into our next section of the video, your mental health. Now, in this century and era of society, I'm going to say it now. People are soft nowadays. If you throw a single insult, they'll get butthurt and start crying. Though, there's some positives as well. Back in the day, if you said anything about mental health, the people would look down on you, say that you're weak, and often met with denial, or people saying that your life ain't that bad. I suffered way worse. People are way more open about their mental health now, especially on the internet. I'm pretty sure you heard the stories, seeing videos about people having a ton of money, having millions to billions of dollars, and still not being happy with their life. It's probably why they do crazy things for their money, trying to get a little kick off their boring life. Like that Ocean Gate incident in that small little island that people don't want to talk about. I'm pretty sure we all heard this quote before. Money can't buy happiness. Now, I don't fully agree with this quote as someone who didn't have a lot of money back in the day. I mean, I still don't got any money now. Though, this quote steadily states that money isn't everything. It's about having a good time without spending all of your money in the process. By not going all out and spending your money, then you can have more fun. It's not like the other people I've shown you in this video. There's so many different ways to be happy and not go into a huge amount of debt for it. Go outside, take a walk, read a book even. You don't need to have money to have fun. People who are far older than us used to have fun with just a branch from a tree. Now all they do is just fish and play Scrabble. Now I'm not saying to follow their example fully, as times have changed really. So you're probably wondering, what are some fun things to do without having a lot of money? What if I don't want to read a book or I'm too lazy to go out for a walk? Well, you asked the right person, as I was in your spot once too. If you want to get out the house, then go biking. Even if it's hell in America, you can easily get a good workout. Go visit a beach or a mountain nearby. Go to the local event like a farmer's market, or even go to a museum. I heard they're pretty cheap. Though, let's say you don't want to leave your humble abode. Then go learn a new skill. Go do a DIY project. Or even help your family. They're just some of the many options you have. There's no reason to overspend on your wants rather than your needs. Remember, we're all here for a long time, not a good time. But thanks for listening to me rant about this. It's been on my mind recently, and I can't just stand it, seeing people spend and throw away their future. So, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and tell me what else you want me to rant about.